started. Let's do a little mic check. Kaiser, give me a mic check.
Mic check. 1, 2.
Ooh.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Appreciate you, Krishan, Chriseasy.
Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Appreciate you, Lauren.
Can you hear me?
Nice. Amanda.
Check.
Hey. All right, let's get it going. Let's get ready to rumble because we got a goodie. But we are back, Anime for 3, episode 7 in the house. That's a lucky number, ain't it? But
yeah, it is.
Yeah, thanks, Amanda. I appreciate you. Well, welcome back to Anime for 3. We're back. We are joined by the hostess of hostess, Kaiser. What's up? What's up? Say hello.
What it do?
Hey, what's up, dude? And we are joined with Krishan. My bad, I'm multitasking over here trying to check the audio. What's up, Krishan? What's up, Chrissy? How you been, man?
Hey, we're good. You know.
Hey, go ahead, do that salute real quick. And we have a long lost host, don't we? We've missed her in a couple of episodes. Give a round of applause for Amanda joining back. What's good, Amanda?
What's up, everybody?
Welcome back. And we have a great OG guest in the house, in the potty right here.
Oh.
You don't have to get the visuals of that, but
don't fuck me up with that one. I was like, whoa.
We are joined by a great.
Waiting to use that.
I didn't even know you could do that, honestly.
Oh, yeah, you sure?
Hey, for the audio listeners, what happened is that this guest just had balloons, confetti just popping her camera. I don't know what's going on. This pod is on a whole off rail, but we love it over here. What's good, Lauren? What's up? Say hello.
Hello, everybody. I am excited. I have been wanting to, talk more anime with you guys. You guys are like the OG anime group from our college days. So yeah, I'm super excited to be here.
Oh yeah, we're happy for you to
be here. Oh yeah, brother.
As we always ask our new guests, right? What is your current or has been your favorite anime that you have watched or are now watching?
I am still I will still die on this hill. I love Akame ga Kill. It's simple and short and sweet, and it's got like every aspect. Sweet? Well, I mean, yeah,
it's not sweet.
Well, that's no, but I was about to get into the other part where it's also like pervy and like disgusting, which some animes can get into that. But I really do it. I really did like it for the fight scenes. I'm a big fight.
If you like a happy ending, I wouldn't recommend it too.
For Akame ga Kill?
I don't think the ending was happy to me. But...
No, yeah, it was sad as fuck, and that was awesome about it.
The whole show is sad as fuck.
Yeah, the whole show.
I would say the whole show. A good amount though.
It's good, yeah.
Okay, episode 1 breaks your heart, and then you get broken every episode after that. So I'd say it's kind of hard.
Really, a very depressed person. I was like, this anime is the best, and everything.
Pretty numb at the end.
But... Chaos.
Feels like it was written by Shonda Rhimes.
That's Game of Thrones. That's exactly what.
Yeah.
Well, I just like it because, like, you think the main character is one person, and then it turns out not to be that person. And then the last fight scene is just like the baddest fight scene. It's not the baddest fight scene ever, though, but it's a really cool fight scene.
That's a good hill to die on. I will take that with you.
Thank you. Yeah, I haven't actually seen that one in a while. Might need to revisit that.
Short and concise.
Yes.
Unlike One Piece.
We got to stop with this One Piece slam, man. Like let's calm the break.
I've been watching One Piece, okay, so I understand the struggle, but the characters are so fucking cool, man. Like And the
Mhm.
story is just fucking solid. So
Hey, come on now. Come on. Now you're talking some fire. But your first one was Akame got killed. Am I saying that right? Akame got killed? All
Yeah.
right. So if you guys are interested in watching that, I'm sure you can find it on Crunchyroll, Hulu, Netflix, all of that jazz. But
Netflix for sure.
Netflix for sure. Okay. Yeah, it's an oldie, right? Yeah, it's an oldie. Yeah. But yeah, awesome. Love that. Love that. But you know what we're here for. Rumble. We are having the part 2 to the villain screaming contest, and it's going to be between our guest Lauren and the host Amanda. And your judges are going to be me, Kaiser, and Krishan. So we
I'm
will
nervous. Sweating.
don't be nervous. I promise you, it's gonna be chill unless Amanda wants to go, hand to hand combat.
Go in. She just might, man.
She gonna punch you through the
Never
screen.
know.
Oh
You
my
never
The
know.
balloons
with
came out of
me.
nowhere. Her fist might too. Shit.
But how it works is that each of us, the judges, will be giving a point to the villain that we believe answers the question that we're going to be asking. So the points will be awarded after they give their case to the question at hand, and the villain that gets the most points win that topic. So there's 2 questions, and then we'll see who is going to win this debate. So let's get into this. The first question, and I guess we should figure out who's going to answer this question, but I'm going to flip a coin in my head and going to say Amanda because it's not her first tourney. She's probably making a face right now, but I'm looking at something else. But question for Amanda, and then Lauren, you're gonna follow. Is your villain? Oh, first off, goodness, we got to introduce the villains. I'm over here.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
ahead.
Who the villain?
For
man?
Lauren, introduce your villain for us. Who do you have on the table for us?
Okay.
Who
I
is it?
think one of the just evilest, meanest dudes out there is Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, he's just sick, dude.
You think he's a
What a-
daddy?
I
Oh,
mean,
my goodness.
maybe don't expose me out here, but like he shut up. Seriously, okay? I feel really bad about that, but he is just I mean, I just feel like he's really fucked up in the head, and
That's
Yeah.
how we like them.
Whoa!
we
Time
talked
out.
up in here.
All right, we're gonna
I like
just
guys who like little kids.
we're gonna shift over. Amanda, who's your villain? No.
You guys are like, hey, I'm not the only bitch out there, okay? There's a lot of girls.
There
Okay.
is a whole
Understand.
TikTok feed of thirst traps about that man. So it's not
So
just
we know what's in Amanda's TikToks. Okay.
Her
Yeah,
algorithm is.
it's all of the thirst traps, not just him. Anyways,
Wow.
that's my TikTok feed.
Interesting.
Anyways, if you guys were curious. Woo, I'm sweating now. But
Thank you so much, Lauren. Yeah, go ahead, Amanda.
I took Sasuke Aizen from Bleach.
Wow.
Good one.
Okay.
That's a good
Yes.
Okay. So we got some sluggers in here. Okay. All right. So we got
Bleach.
Hisoka for
Bleach.
Lauren, and then we have Aizen for Amanda. This is gonna be a good one. So going back to the question before I jumped over that hurdle, is Amanda, is your villain more irredeemable? Do you think Aizen is completely irredeemable, more so than Hisoka?
We are going anime only, right?
Anime only. If you haven't seen Bleach, if you haven't seen Hunter x Hunter, you better go watch it before you listen to this potty. But we're about to go into spoilers.
Okay. Is he more irredeemable? I mean, I'm going to say, yeah. Oh, I don't know. I want to say yes, but, Aizen's not a pedo. But
Okay, real quick, my answer to this, just quick side note, like if you go that route, it'll be perfect.
Uh-oh.
It'll be perfect. Come on.
Okay. What I will say is I do think he is irredeemable in the sense that he literally engineered Ichigo from before he was even born. Like, he started that shit with his mom back before he even knew what the fuck he was doing. He was still experimenting on hollows and different forms. And then he let this happen. And Geen and I forget the other guy's name, they tried to stop him from what he was doing because they were like, hey, we don't know what's going to happen here. This could go very sideways because she's a Quincy. And, you know, if you haven't watched the show, Soul Society, Quincy's, that doesn't happen. They don't mesh. They don't get along. But he did it anyways, not knowing what was going to come out of it. And it was a fucking beast of a man named Ichigo. So glad that he did come out of it. But he had no care in the world for what he was doing. He was experimenting with these insane entities, had no idea what he was building. Also that he could go, see the Soul King, try and knock him off his throne. I guess word for word, he wanted to see the heavens. He wanted to be the only man to stand in the heavens. All of that shit, just so he could stand in the heavens. That's crazy, my boy. Just go off yourself. But
that's a goal, though, right?
This is a dark.
That's crazy, my boy. That's what got me.
That's crazy, my boy.
Might have won just for that.
But yeah, I mean, I'd say he's pretty irredeemable. Like I said, he started not only that, but he also like had this whole thing planned out for like 30, 40 years. And we don't know how long their lifespan is. I don't know exactly how old Aizen was when everything actually went down, but he could have been plotting that shit for 100 years. And we really don't know. He was scheming and he was smart enough to do it that way. So yeah, I'd say he's pretty fucking irredeemable, but you know, he's not a pedo. So it depends on your thought process here.
Yeah.
All right. Is that it? Is that it?
I think so.
Okay. Lauren, you get one rebuttal. One rebuttal to anything she just said. One rebuttal. Okay. You have anything. You do not have to take this. You do not have to take this.
Do I only get like a certain amount of rebuttals, or is this just like?
Do you want more than
I guess
one?
there's only 2 questions.
I could talk to that.
One rebuttal per question, or like I can ask.
Hey, I'll go ahead and talk to the high X real quick, and we could make this more than one.
No, I'd rather save my rebuttals for like what
After?
because then I can go first for the second question if Amanda wants to use my shit in her argument.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, Amanda, for presenting the facts for Aizen. Let's say that boy is he's something. He's that boy crazy.
He's crazy.
He's something.
Yep. Well, the floor is yours, Lauren. So why do you think Hisoka should take this little crown, if you want to call it that?
Well, I mean, you guys are already mentioning like the pedo part, which I think is hilarious because we get it. But also like anime in general is just fucking creepy and pervy and weird, right? So that's not really the point I want to make with like why Hisoka would be more irredeemable. I think compared to Aizen, where Amanda was like, you got to be diabolical to plan this over however so many years Aizen has lived for so long. You have to be pretty diabolical to plan this from the beginning, you know what I mean? To like completely evolve into what Aizen became. But I think what makes Hisoka more irredeemable is that he has no plan. He's just dark as fuck. Like he literally just does whatever just for the sake of it. And I kind of consider him like he gives very much Sigma energy. So like, you know, he was in the Phantom Troop and stuff, and then he double crossed the Phantom Troop, and then he helped Gon, but he wants to kill Gon, but then he's got this weird pedo thing. Like, I think with the reason
why just a revolving theme. Okay.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You see those circles that I'm drawing. It's like there's no plan for him. He just likes being that fucked up. And even if you like go down the rabbit holes of Reddit or all those fan wiki sites, like you can't even find out much about Hisoka's history. Like he doesn't have like a development story. He's just like an evil entity that is there. But with Aizen, like I feel like he did have a chance where he was in some way somewhat of a good guy. And then, you know, some people could argue that's why he was irredeemable, because he had this God complex. But with Hisoka, he was already fucking evil. And he just continued to be surprising throughout the show with how evil he was. So.
Yeah. Okay, now.
Yeah.
Okay. Turn up. Y'all over here fucking spitting facts on these motherfuckers.
Hey, we love our villains, okay?
Hey, come on now. We got a
Me and Amanda, we've been talking about some shit.
Okay,
I know.
Talking about some shit.
We got a terrorist and we got a pedophile. I mean,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
Don't use that as my argument, though. I don't want to focus on the pedophile thing because you know how many pedophiles are in anime?
A lot.
All that shit is gross.
Honestly, it kind of is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we want to think about it, Uncle Iroh from Avatar was a pedo.
What?
But anyway, this is not about that.
This whole podcast is about pedophiles.
But no, that's fucking okay. Good deal. I love that shit. So do you guys want to rebuttal now on anything, or you guys are good? Like, you don't think that you have anything else, any last minute, insights that we should know about, or y'all are good?
I have a rebuttal.
Okay.
So I'm gonna argue after the fact, the reason why Aizen here is more irredeemable than Hisoka is because he had a plan and he knew what he was doing the whole time. Hisoka is just out here living in La La Land, going wherever his balls swing in the wind, causing chaos. Yes, I understand how evil that is, but we don't even know if he's cognizant of what he's doing. He's just out here being him. He's being that guy, right? Aizen knew what he was doing for the entire time. And if you go into Aizen's history, I already said he's been plotting this for a long time, but he's been plotting this for a long time. He was plotting this since before Gin was even around, before a lot of these main characters that we see in the anime were even in the Soul Society yet. So that tells you for however many years, he knew what he was doing and he still went with it and thought it was a great idea. All because of why? To see the heavens. That is a lot of shit to do just to see the heavens. That's crazy. Okay, that's it. I'm done.
That's crazy.
You gotta give me my one rebuttal. You gotta.
Okay, guys, I got you. Yeah, let Lauren go. All right,
let Lauren first. Let them argue.
Okay,
yeah.
Let them argue. Okay, and this is what I was thinking about with this question because I get that because like I feel like Aizen he's very much of a narcissist with a god complex where it's like I'm thinking like similar to Light Yagami from Death Note, like they thought everything they were doing was right. But then I want to pose the question of like what's irredeemable? You know what I mean? Because if you already have someone who's just already naturally evil, and does that mean that he truly has no chance of becoming good as opposed to Aizen, who's fully aware that what he's doing is fucked up? Wouldn't that mean that there might be a slight chance that he like could change, You know what I mean? Because like Hisoka, there might be because of how evil he is, and you see this with other villains, like there might be a chance that they're not actually aware. So I guess it just depends on like what your definition of what your definition of irredeemable is. Because my rebuttal to that is like, well, if Aizen's aware that he's doing this shit, yeah, that's fucked up. But there's still a chance because of that awareness. There is like a black and white, whereas like with Hisoka, it's just all dark. Like he can't see anything good. He can't do anything good. He can only do things good when it benefits him. So that's my rebuttal.
Redeemable.
I mean, honestly, dude, I was feeling Aizen hard. That's why I was like, yo, I don't know.
This shit is fucking tough. All right, so that's the last insight we're gonna get from these two. So it's gonna go to the judges' corner. So that's Krishan, Kaiser, and me. I'm definitely not gonna go first. So
Kaiser's first.
Kaiser.
I don't know. It's more of are we going for somebody who's ignorant of their wrongdoings and just not care? Or somebody who's following his beliefs, but they're just evil?
It's tough. I mean, like, going back to what Lauren said. Not saying I'm gonna choosing sides or anything right now, but the definition of it is really is subjective. It's your perspective on it. Like, what do you classify as irredeemable? You know.
We love villain complexity.
That's raw. Are we voting right now? Is this the vote?
This is the judge's corner. This is the vote. We're voting.
I'm trying to think. Bro.
I'll go. I'll give you
This is wrong.
I'm just gonna listen. We're gonna remove the pedophile from now. It doesn't matter that doesn't stand or anything.
Doesn't matter. Canceled.
No, I mean it does matter. But this is anime. This is fiction. Come on, guys. Come on.
I'm just kidding. I'm fucking around.
This is hard. I didn't think it was going to be this hard, to be honest with you. Hisoka is like like Lauren was saying, like telling us, like a guy without a plan. Like honestly, reminds me of the Joker. Like there's this one quote, like the Joker was like, "Do I look like a guy with a plan? Like I'm a dog chasing cars. I don't know what I'll do if I caught it, like kind of thing." So I'm like, I don't know. Then you got Aizen, who's fucking structured, planning 100+ years. This man had a vision. Like he's like, listen, like nobody's talking me out of this. Not these nice little lieutenants. Not these these soldiers that I'm a captain of. Nobody's really. Not even Gin, who I thought was somebody on my side. Like I don't know. Like I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with Aizen on it.
No.
I just talked myself into it after just talking out loud.
I thought I made such a good case.
You did. There's still an opportunity. You've got 2 more judges.
You still got 2 points, but Aizen got a point right now. That's for me.
I'll go.
Sean, you could go next, bro.
Yeah. That's no, they do have both. I think like the whole planning, that wasn't a solid argument for me for like the Aizen, because Yuval, I don't know, I can't say his name, but
Yuhabaha.
I feel like he's been playing for 3 times as long, but I think they're both solid. I think taking what I know about Hisoka and the manga aside, just anime only, I think I'm like slightly leaning towards that, because I feel like Hisoka is like, he's still like, he'll double cross you, like you don't know. It's just like with the Joker, like you said, like you don't know if Joker's like winner team or not. Like that man really like beat up Gon and like front of everybody, like, and then watches people grow up just so he can like have a chance to just like challenge himself once the challenge. Like I don't feel like that's something irredeemable. And then him wanting to fight the strongest person, Crollo, like I'm not gonna spoil anything in the manga, but like he still sticks with that in the manga. Like he gets his fight with them. I'm not gonna say how it turns out, but it's like that man doesn't matter. He's irredeemable. He ain't switching sides. I'm gonna kick back. Like he's like, and so irredeemable wise, I think it's just like in his blood. I think like Hisoka just kind of, even though it's not a plan, but in a way he kind of does have a plan. Like he's watching from a distance. He's like, come back whenever you're stronger. Like, that man's like, I want the 1v1. So
1v1.
So who you picking?
But it's barely. So I pick Hisoka barely.
Oh,
Kaiser's a tiebreaker.
Oh, so we got Aizen 1, Hisoka 1. Ooh-wee.
Kaiser, do you regret going last?
What?
Do we
I don't
regret
know,
this decision?
A little bit.
You could see it popping in his head.
It's like different ends of like the evilness scale, right?
Yeah.
So, well, one's a pedo. Like I can't overlook that, bro. I'm sorry.
Lauren, you had to know this argument was coming. You had to
I know it,
know.
but it's so okay. I really am gonna make myself look so bad if I continue talking about why I did not mention the pedo part in my argument.
Yeah, you can't not mention it because it's part of his character. So yeah, I think he was worse.
You think he's
even
worse?
though Aizen is pretty bad.
Yeah.
I want you to confidently say who you're gonna choose, guys. I want you to confidently say who you're gonna choose right now.
Bro, this is tough.
Tiebreaker.
Putting me and Amanda that we were. I was telling you, Val, I was like, we are one brain cell. So
Yeah, y'all are definitely twins.
This is rough.
Yeah, it's fucking tough. I didn't think it was gonna be tough.
I think Hisoka's more irredeemable.
Ooh,
Barely.
Yeah.
by a margin.
But tiny margin.
For my gambler fans out there, buy a hook.
By
If there
0.5.
if there was a spread, he didn't cover the spread. But he still won.
0.5.
Well, okay. So the winner of that question, which villain is more irredeemable, is Hisoka. So wow, give it up for Lauren for grabbing that one. That's
thank you.
Amanda looks like she's about to snap
Get it for the
somebody.
balloons.
Yeah, where are my balloons?
Hey, we're not over though. It's not
Oh.
over. That's just the
Yeah,
one round.
it is not
There's-
over.
There's 2 rounds, and there's gonna be a secret round 3.
Ooh,
Okay, now.
okay.
Okay, now.
So for round 2,
Mm-hmm.
if your villain was in your opponent's world, would they be a bigger threat?
Oof.
Mm.
I'm assuming I have to go first.
And
Amanda, what-
again, the villains are
I'm chilling. You can go first.
Amanda has Aizen from Bleach World,
Don't
and
you-
Lauren has Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter. Just wanted to refresh what we're talking about real quick.
Bro, I got
Yeah.
like fairy animals, and she's got like fucking.
Did you say fairy animals?
Yeah, it's got like talking animals and shit in Hunter x Hunter, and then there's like
I
fucking
totally forgot.
grim reapers and in Bleach.
You see Amanda just cooling it in the back. She's
I
like,
know
"Yay."
she's ready for this.
She's about to get her Zanpakuto.
So I would say, obviously, I have to defend Hisoka. I do believe he would be a bigger threat in the Bleach world, just because he has no loyalty and he serves no higher purpose. And I believe like that kind of spiritual aspect of Bleach, where you can like go into different realms with like your soul and ghosts and just different realms of like spirits. I think that if Hisoka was, well, you know what? This is going to be rough. So if his power was equated to like what it would be like in Bleach, like if they had a Hisoka version in Bleach, then hell yeah. But are we talking in the context of like Hisoka himself as a character? Like just straight up. I'm thinking like a Hisoka version of like a Bleach character.
Essentially, yeah, you're just bringing him him into the world of Bleach. Yeah.
Oh yeah, then yeah, I think he would be a massive threat because he has no purpose. He has no higher he serves no one, he has no loyalty. You guys saw him, everyone knows that he like double-crossed the Phantom Troop. That was like such a big thing. I remember that sticking out so much to me when I watched Hunter x Hunter. But in Bleach, and also with the way that he deals with pain, I feel like also there's a lot of emotion in Bleach. And I feel like for Hisoka, like that absence of that makes him a lot stronger. Again, no purpose, no. And then this, people can argue, well, the good always wins. Well, you know what? In anime, sometimes the good doesn't always win. Sure. And you have some of your favorite characters die. And yeah, so I do think that Hisoka would be a huge threat because of the fact that he has no purpose, as opposed to Aizen, he was fueled by his soul purpose. Ha, see what I did there?
Whoa.
Thank you. But yeah, that is all I have for that one.
Okay, no, that's
I'm
great.
about to get just fucking destroyed.
No, you did
That was
that.
solid.
First and foremost, I would love Hisoka in fucking Bleach World. Okay, I would love to see that guy, twiddle some thumbs, if you know what I mean, and have his own little.
Like working for Aizen and then double crossed Aizen, wouldn't that make him like a slightly more powerful character?
That's a great question, and that's a great topic. That's a great segue to Amanda right now. I ain't gonna say nothing else.
How do I start this?
Uh-oh.
Aizen would fucking rip Hunter x Hunter apart.
God.
Wow.
Like, left to his own devices, he doesn't need friends. He doesn't even need a Zombok toe. You could take away his powers entirely and just use like his mind and his scheming and his thought process and his ability to plan. Take away even the time that he had to plan. His intelligence alone could rip apart the Hunter x Hunter world. Now, if you bring his powers into that and you give him all of his devices, he would rip everyone to shreds. I mean, name one character that would be able to hold their own against him for even 3 minutes.
Miriam.
Can anyone do that?
Hisoka.
The Ant King.
Maybe Miriam, if we're talking about before his redemption, but naturally he comes around and ends up killing his own little ant friends and children. So I wouldn't even put Miriam up there because Miriam would be like, I forfeit this fight because it's not what's best for humanity. So
That's true.
I don't know how far I should go into this, but I could just leave it at that. Aizen left up to his own devices would just fucking rip that shit.
Yeah, there's
Wow.
there's
I
no
got
way,
bloody
bro.
real quick. Tongue gang. Is there any rebuttals after that? Or
Yeah, Lauren, you have a rebuttal?
y'all have anything?
There's just no way, bro. In the Hunter x Hunter world, that's what I was telling you. These questions, like you put Hisoka in the Bleach world, that would be actually kind of interesting because even if he was a less powerful character, he's a trickster. So
His
like
gum nice.
you would get
You
creative.
can argue against Hisoka as a tricksters too.
Well, but if Aizen is in the Hunter x Hunter world, that's just like that would be the genocide that he was looking forward to.
Yeah. Okay. Amanda, you have any rebuttals?
To my rebuttal.
No.
Gotcha. Okay. We're going to the judges' corner once again, round 2. Sean Kaiser.
I don't like this question in general.
Okay.
Even before, because this question is just like a who's stronger question. And I feel like this topic is more of a who's more evil type of question.
Fucked up.
You know, like even like the episode before, I was thinking about this. I'm like, it's just who's stronger. But in that sense, if we're talking about like who's a bigger threat to that world, it's Aizen. Because even if Hisoka goes to like Bleach's world, he's just gonna do his own thing. He doesn't have an end goal. He's gonna be evil while he's doing his thing. Don't get me wrong. He's gonna be evil the whole time.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have like, let's kill all these people. Let's do like, he's just bad. But in this question, the bigger threat would definitely be Aizen.
Okay. Aizen got one. All right. Krishan.
Yeah, I feel like there'll be a lot of backstabbing if Hisoka was in the Bleach, but it just wouldn't be a threat in a way. I'm really trying to like think of how he could, but Aizen was just steamroll, like Amanda said. So I'll go with Aizen. But I do agree with Kaiser's point on the question: is who's stronger, basically. So
yeah, I can see it. Well, it sounds like I don't really need to give a vote because Aizen won that. But
Can I say something too?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like just to, get a little deeper into the question as opposed to just like who's stronger. I think even me, this was hard for me to answer because even if you take out their strength and you just think about, okay, Hisoka in the Bleach world versus Aizen in the Hunter x Hunter world, it's like even if they had equal powers, the worlds that they're in, there's just no way. Like Aizen would just fuck up some shit in the Hunter x Hunter world. And Hisoka, it would be like interesting to see how he like devises his plans. But yeah. So I don't know. It doesn't always have to be like, oh, who's stronger, but I think even in the context of like, oh, we're trying to put them in equal boxes, there's still no way.
Right.
No.
Right. And this is off cuff, but like I'm thinking Aizen wouldn't even want to do anything in the Hunter x Hunter world. That's just me. I mean, what is the end goal for Aizen in that world, to be honest with you?
I mean,
because the only thing was to conquer people. So
I was thinking about that a little bit. And what is it at the end of Hunter x Hunter that they go to? What is that called? Like the Dark World or the Dark Island?
I
forget. Whatever it is.
Dark Continent.
Yes, the Dark Continent. I think that because nobody has made it back from that and they don't know what's over there, but it's obviously killing everybody that's going there equals power. I think that Aizen would find a way to go to the Dark Continent and try and utilize whatever's there and then somehow use that to conquer the Hunter x Hunter world. I don't know. That's what I think his goal would probably be.
And the anime, you said no one's made it back, or you're saying in general no one's made it back?
In the show where it ends off, they say that no one's made it back. I think either that or only one person has, and that's Gon's dad.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Known one that's come back. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like he'd be curious about what's over there and equate that to some sort of power that's able to kill all these people. And he would try and figure out what that is and how to utilize it to conquer something else. I don't know.
Yeah, I can see that. But my man has the strongest fucking zombie. He has complete hypnosis. Like, but I do understand what you're talking about. Like he just wants the next golden
the next higher power.
Yeah.
I feel like he would just try to like fuck up Gon's dad, and then if that went to shit, which I probably think it would, then
the runaway dad.
I think Aizen would beat Gon's dad.
No, yeah, I was just making.
Yeah,
no, yeah, for sure.
I was serious.
You're good. I was like, no, don't take it serious.
I was like, wait, no, let's get something straight here.
Gon's dad was not a runaway dad. Actually, like, he was actually looking for his mom, blah, blah, blah.
That's a whole
rabbit hole.
Big segue.
Hunter x Hunter episode coming out soon.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Hey, I better be a guest on that one.
But back
to that one.
So Aizen won that one. So correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's 1-1, right? Ahsoka and then Aizen. So we're gonna go to the hidden question, which was gonna be pulled from what Kaiser said earlier. And this is again subjective, okay? This has nothing to do, or it actually has everything to do with how villainous your character is, right? We want you to be able to discuss about a scene, a moment that was the most evil shit you've seen a character do in anime.
Ooh.
So, just take some time. I'm going to do some quick plugins real quick, because I know that wasn't on the template. So we have a tiebreaker question right here. But welcome, listeners. What's good, gang? I hope you're enjoying this episode so far, as you've been listening to Amanda and Lauren debate, head to head, toe to toe, pinky to pinky. You've heard it all, but we do ask you to, follow us on our socials. We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on TikTok. Anime for 3. You got to spell it the 3. Also on YouTube. We're thinking about killing YouTube and just posting some videos on here. Stuff like this, right? Where you can see Amanda's face when she's, pissed, and Lauren giggling, Krishan over here is smiling, and then you got Kaiser just laughing behind his hand. We want to post those type of videos. So we'll probably be posting those things on YouTube. Coming soon. But that's just a little plug-in. So we're going to check in back with the debaters real quick. Amanda, Lauren, are y'all ready?
I think so. I might be wrong a little bit with my scene, so please feel free to correct me because it's been a while.
Okay. So I'm gonna give this to y'all. Who wants to go first?
I don't
matter.
Okay, I can go because my scene. Y'all are gonna have to correct me if I'm wrong, but there was a scene which I'm playing on Kaiser's heartstrings a little bit because he really felt some type of way about the whole, and I've watched enough true crime shows. I've watched enough Law and Order, SVU, to know that like pedophiles are irredeemable, but I will use the pedophile aspect of this. And it's like the most evil thing ever. And like, people think of evil as like, especially in anime, as like, I mean, you think of Attack on Titans, like you see all those dead bodies everywhere. And then even my favorite anime, Akame ga Kill, like they were showing fucked up scenes about like people torturing others. But there is a scene where I hate saying this because Hisoka, I love Hisoka so much, but there's a scene that like Hisoka is like watching Gon from afar. I don't remember what they were doing, but he was like in hiding watching Gon from afar, and like he's like sexually aroused, like clearly sexually aroused.
Nani?
Look at Krishan's face.
So in the other version, what version was that translated to? It wasn't the Japanese,
but okay, so I'm not wrong that was like there's a scene, I forgot what the context was, but I just remember watching and I was
No,
like,
it's during the fight when they're in the tower and he's beating
like,
Gon.
they like do like
no, it's on the road whenever the motorcycle lady, like the butler, she turned to a motorcycle and they're riding her, and they're like chasing. They're getting chased basically, and then Gon's on there, and then you see Hisoka, and Hisoka's on the ledge on the cliff right next to the brother, Kiwa's brother.
Illumi.
Yeah, and so there's like in the subtitles, it's like if you translate what he said, what Hisoka said, it means like he was sexualized, like he was like getting turned on. Basically, of like how powerful they are.
Show him like
yeah,
like ooh, it's so cringy and gross, but like he looks like
he moans and everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so that.
Thank you for that. Vivid description.
You should play that clip whenever.
I'm all right. Listeners are all right as well. But,
we're like traumatizing our girls listeners so badly. I feel so bad.
But is that the scene? Have you painted a picture for everybody?
I think I painted a good picture of what that looked like.
Got you. Okay.
There was a scene that he was clearly sexually aroused while watching Gon. And I just was like, oh, this is fucked.
Sicko villain. Wow.
Really sick.
Floor is yours, Amanda. I'm not sure how to transition from that, to be honest with you. But the floor is yours.
Yeah, that's kind of hard to beat. But the scene, well, not really scene. What I had in mind was it was more of a plan than a scene because it didn't actually come to fruition, but it was Aizen knew that he was going to have to destroy all of Karakura Town, which was like millions of people. And he didn't even have a second thought. He was like, I'm willing to kill all these outside of everyone else that I already killed. I'm ready to kill these millions of people again, just so I can go see the heavens. And for me, that was like, that's not just killing one person here. That's not infecting someone with a hollow. This is like straight up terrorism. You're willing to kill millions of people for what selfish goal? Because he also knew in the back of his mind that the Soul Society and, all the other worlds could not function without the Soul King, which is essentially Yuhabaha's goal. But he knew that without the Soul King, the worlds would cease to exist. And he still was willing to go through with his plan. So in theory, he was willing to sacrifice not only Karakura Town, not only all of the Soul Society, but like all of the worlds just for the selfish goal of being able to see the heavens, which I thought was pretty villainous, if you ask me. but it does nothing compared to a pedophile, so I don't really know how to argue this one.
I'm fucking dying right now. Holy fuck.
We got a terrorist and a pedophile. I don't know who's the worst one here because they're both pretty shitty.
Okay. I do. This is like actually against my argument, but I do want to bring it up for the sake of discussion. Because like Aizen, like, yeah, he was about to just like commit complete genocide. But I will say with Hisoka's, this is down a total rabbit hole, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Hisoka, yes, he is pedophilic towards Gon and possibly who else ever, but like I don't know if Aizen's plan had actually happened, would that make him more evil because he killed all those people, but Hisoka hasn't touched Gon. That's everything he's going through is completely like internal. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know.
So he's like,
so whose intent was worse, I suppose?
Yeah, I guess if that was the question, that would be different. Because like if you think about it, technically Hisoka's plan isn't really, we didn't even get to see it. And I know in the manga it probably explained it a little more, but
Yeah.
in the anime we never got to explore. There's so many things we didn't get to explore in the anime, which pisses me off, but you never really see Hisoka do really anything. I mean, that's gross what he did, but like he never touches Gon in that way. Like he's only fighting Gon, and yeah, he gets off on it, but like they're also trying to kill each other. You know what I mean? So that's one person compared to like a million people that like that would have happened. I don't know. I'm just trying to make like interesting parallels. I still stand by what I say, but
oh yeah. I mean, he definitely was fantasizing a lot. So
I do remember he was fantasizing during their fights as well. Like you would hear his thoughts, and I can't even. I was about to like do
it. He has a problem. He has a problem. And I'm glad that you brought it up because he has a serious condition. So yeah. I mean, my man can't stop. Like he cannot stop thinking about it. So it's a problem. It's a fucking problem, bro. It's disgusting. Anyway. Let me fucking bring it in. Is that it? Y'all any more rebuttals? Anything at all? No? Cool. So it's going back to the judges' corner. Final round. Winner takes all. We got a 1-1. Hisoka 1. Aizen 1. Who wants to go first? I don't think Krishan has.
Yeah, go Krishan.
Yeah, go ahead, Krishan.
Right.
No, you did not just link that shit. My brother in Christ.
You better clear your search history after that one.
What is
FBI is going to be at my door soon.
Incognito.
Let's see. No, I think it was very close. Both solo. I knew immediately where Lauren was going as soon as she said watching from far. I knew exactly because whenever I saw how it was translated, I was like, "Wow, oh, so America." Like whenever they aired, they were like, "Yep, we're taking that out. We're we're changing that scene." But no, I think by a margin, like the first one for me, I'm gonna give it to Aizen. For me.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Woo!
I just feel like that. I feel like that goes again. That goes like with the irredeemable, like thing, and I feel like that was like another solid thing. I was like, could have definitely solidified. I mean, you won that round, but I feel like that was like, to me, like question one more on that scene. Yeah, for that question, I would say that. But I do have love for Hisoka. He's unique, and I like the manga. And I hopefully that they show his arc in that.
I wish. Oh, they did in the manga, right?
Yeah. So.
Well, isn't it on a permanent hiatus, right?
I wouldn't say that. I mean, it's out if you want to read the manga and stuff, but
but like the manga, isn't it on a permanent hiatus at this point?
I don't think it's permanent.
There's some rumors that it's kind of surfacing again, but I'm not sure how true that is.
He's working on it again. There's been tweets.
Yeah,
by the
it was like one panel that he drew, and everybody lost their fucking mind. So
Yeah.
Like really, people were losing their shit on the internet.
Rightfully so. I mean, the way it ended, people want to see it continue.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that other character with the crosses and the eyes?
Crollo.
No, that not the bad guy. The Kurapika.
Kurapika.
Yes, I wanted them, the anime, to really explore their
And,
art. I'm sure the manga does, but man, I need to read manga again. I haven't done that.
I'll send it to you. I got a website.
Nice.
Kaiser, your turn, or you want me to go?
You could go, because depending on your answer, I might get a free pass.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think people gonna be happy with mine, but I'm gonna go with Hisoka.
Wait, why would they be happy with that? We're talking about who's more evil.
And the thing is yeah, who's more evil? Like that I've seen. Like yes, I've seen. You know, people want to fucking dominate and kill off and genocide, or even fucking mass murder, if you want to call it. That's more accurate, I guess. But bro, you have to be fucking sick in a fight to be thinking about doing actions to a little boy. Like I the more I think about it, the more sick I'm thinking that man is. And if that's just one fucking display that they're showing us, because granted we didn't see a lot for that character, is I'm just thinking, how does this man think about other shit? Like, you know, and I'm just like, fuck, this guy is sick. He's sick, bro. Like he's fucking like what the fuck, bro? So I've just been thinking about that ever since the fucking scene was just painted in my head. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I'm trying to laugh it off because it's fucking awkward to talk about, but it's disgusting. It's sick, bro. I wish I could fucking bold my sick. Like I wish I can bold it in an italic. Like it's sick. It's
Just edit.
it's fucking sick, bro. But that's my vote.
Too. That like when you asked that question and that was the first scene that popped up in my head, I was like, he's not giving Zaddy vibes right now.
yeah, it's hard to defend that.
I'm so
He's trying to be somebody's dad. But that's my vote.
Down to UK.
Would y'all get mad if I say the comment answers below?
Oh man, you can't edit off like that. And everybody's like, comments. This is an audio.
Yeah,
they gotta comment on the Instagram and like vote on it.
You better vote, cause you better stop working this.
Go ahead.
Right now.
Balls in your court. Go first.
Man.
That man. Think about it.
Because we're focusing on this last question alone, right?
Yes. The question being, what scene have you seen for these two characters that were, introduced to us had the most villainous scene?
Sorry, Amanda. But he's like so fucked up.
That shit is fucked, bro.
Like, what kind of shit is like, bro, you fighting this kid is trying to kill you, and you what?
And you're getting hard on that.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't compute. I've never seen shit like that.
He's like, I'll get
chains are cool, right, but bro, what is this?
Oh man, that man was right. He signed up for wrestling in high school for sure.
Oh no!
Don't say that.
That shit is wild, brother.
He was in the shower just watching.
That shit is wild, bro. I am never gonna rewatch that anime ever again, bro.
You just skip the episode.
Maybe there's like a one piece that like just takes out his stuff.
Oh, sorry. I was saying we're telling everyone watch Hunter x Hunter, and then we're like, oh, by the way.
If y'all want to see it, you can watch it. I'm sure you could Google the episode.
I'm gonna be honest. Depending which one you watch, I think he was worse in the original Hunter x Hunter, like the 1999. I think he was more. It was more vulgar in that one compared
that's
to.
That's what said sexualizing on.
Yeah. Because when I think Hunter x Hunter, I watched both, but in my head, what I think is like the older 99 or 2001 Hunter x Hunter, and I remember that was like, anime from that time. Like, bro, back in that day, like they were showing like shit more intensely. Like, there's not like they weren't caring about much. So in my head, I'm thinking of that Hunter x Hunter, and I remember him being so just like, ugh.
Yeah. I think it came out the same time with that Dragon Ball where Goku was just grabbing on Bulma in inappropriate parts.
Yeah, like remember when Dragon Ball would show like Goku's dick on screen?
Yeah.
It was from that time. So you understand like how much
Yeah. Anyway, let's stick to the topic. But
Lauren and Amanda just actually. Let me see.
I'm good on that. I'm good on that one.
But man, what a fucking good debate. Wow. So Hisoka definitely wins that wildly. I was really thinking Aizen was gonna win until I just kept thinking about that scene. That shit is so weird, man. Sick, bro. Sick. But on paper, Aizen is winning. Like Aizen is by far my favorite villain by far. Like there's nobody that touches fucking candlelight towards him. Like fuck that shit. Like Aizen fucking laying out anybody, anything, any entity. So Aizen's my dog. But
I think he's more powerful than Hisoka.
Oh, for sure.
In the matter of like evil, like there's some dark shit.
Yeah.
He's in his brain.
If Aizen had Hisoka's mindset, now we got a fucking threat.
If the only reason that Aizen lost this argument was because he's not a pedophile, I will take that loss because I love Aizen.
Well, okay.
So I will take that.
Yeah, take that loss.
Well, we do appreciate you, Lauren, for being the guest, and
thank you guys for having me. I had so much fun.
Absolutely, we had fun with you. Amanda, you have any last words?
No.
Just wanted to give you the floor. I know a loss is a loss and L is an L, but I think you did a great job. I think you held your own with Kaiser putting the L in front of his camera. But we do appreciate you guys. Once again, thank you, Krishan. Thank you, Kaiser, for being our judges and our hosts. Amanda, thank you for being our host and our debater as well. And again, Lauren, thank you for being our debater and our guest. But yeah, listeners, tell us about how we did, how they did. If you don't agree with our judges or our judge points or whatever, because you don't think Hisoka should have won because he's a fucking freak, please let us know in the comments on Instagram. But you have been listening to Anime for 3. Already plugged this in. If you do need to know, our socials is in the bio or in the little info grab. I don't know what to call it as a bio. That's what I'm going to call it. But yeah. Once again, thank you for listening to Anime for 3. Peace.
Peace.
Bye.
Very nice.
That was fun.
Very nice, very handsome. I like it.
Let me take a picture of us real quick.
Krishan's not on.
He just did?
No, he's still there. His camera's off.
Well, I'll just I'll put a smiley face on him. I'll put Hisoka on his face. How about that?
But he's so cool.
After all the shit we just said, that's crazy.
Do it.
Do it.
It's done.
All that because he probably had to pee.
Damn. You think